Hello, welcome to this MEI M1 revision video where we're going to look at a kinematics question. This is June 2011, question 2. We're told that a particle is travelling with constant acceleration on a straight line. A and B are points on this line which are 8 metres apart. So we've got a line down here at the bottom and that distance is 8 metres. This can be A and this can be B. The motion of the particle is as follows. So initially the particle's at A, and after 32 seconds it arrives at B. When it's at B, speed is 2.25 and it's moving away from A. In either order, calculate the acceleration and the initial velocity of the particle, make the directions clear. So that's a 5-mark question. Often useful to draw a diagram, and it's also useful to make the direction that you've taken as positive clear. So in this case I'm going to take in the direction A to B as positive. So that means I'm assuming that positive accelerations are to the right and negative accelerations are to the left. This is the starting point, and we're told that 32 seconds later the particle passes through B and its speed at B is 2.25. We're asked to find the acceleration and the initial velocity of the particle. So if we just go on to a new page and write down what we know that the displacement is 8, the total time taken is 32, our final velocity is 2.25, and we need to know the acceleration and the initial velocity. So with S, V and T, I'm going to find U first. So S, U, V and T, I'm going to use U plus V over 2 times T is equal to S. And so substituting in the values, we get 8 equals U plus 2.25 over 2 multiplied by 32. And if you rearrange that, we'll get a quarter equals U plus 2.25 over 2, and solving that tells us that U is minus 1.75 metres per second. So in other words, the initial speed at A is 1.75 metres per second to the left, and just in case our diagram isn't clear, i.e. in the direction B to A. Now we've worked out U, it's quite straightforward to find A. We can just use V equals U plus AT. 2.25 minus 1.75 for U, and it's A times 32. Bringing that over to the left, we get 4 equals 32A, and so A is 0.125, and so the acceleration is 0.125, and because it's positive, it's in the direction AB. In other words, from left to right. Okay, so let's have a look at how the marks are allocated there. So there were 5 marks for this question. So the first mark is for using a Suvat equation, correctly substituting in the known values and working out the numerical value, in this case 1.75, accurately. Now at that stage, don't worry too much about the sign, there's a mark for that later, so it's just the numerical value we're after there. Same thing for the second part, a method mark for using a Suvat equation correctly, and we get a follow-through mark here. So obviously if you didn't get your first one correct, you're not going to be able to get the second one correct, but you will get a follow-through mark here. The final mark is for correctly stating the direction of both answers. So I've written here in the direction BA or in the direction AB. It has to be really clear in order for you to get this mark, and a good way to do that is to do what we did on the previous slide, which is to do a diagram and very clearly show which direction you're taking as positive. So that's the 5 marks for that question. If you'd like to look at any other revision videos, go to our website www.furthermaths.org.uk.